And welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there in TV land. If you guys are new and wondering what the hell the lunch stream is, well, that's where we hang out with you wonderful folks for the next hour or so. And we try to bring you some fun and quality entertainment as we talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, answer your questions. We'll do a roster review like we always do, and just kind of sit back and have fun, give you something fun to listen to during your workday. That's what we're all about. I got a couple folks here to help me along with that journey, and of course, I'm speaking of the troll extraordinaire himself, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman is here.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's morning, afternoon, somewhere, right? Yep. Also joining us.
And time for tequila and all of them.
Right. Oh, let me get some of this bourbon and coffee here. That other voice you hear, of course, is the one and only Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
So just a couple of us here today, but we got a lot going on. We got a big day ahead of us there, Dr. Finn. We got the new Battlefront update just happened with General Grievous, so I'll do some Battlefront today. And have we decided on what's going to be played tonight on the Tuesday stream?
We are doing Borderlands with the pumpkin-based DLC.
Okay.
So we're going to do pumpkin DLC, and I have a Halloween costume that I'll be wearing as well, so you guys can see that.
Oh.
I have to answer the phone really quick, so give me 1 second.
Okay. And if you guys don't know already, we have been doing a lot of Heroes of the Storm. We haven't really been streaming it. We've just been more of a kind of hang out with you guys and just play the game and have fun. It's a great game to do that with, and if you'd like to join us, we're playing damn near every day. So just be on the lookout for that. We're usually at night we're playing we've been playing every night pretty much, Graham, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, and yesterday Tyrell used me as his exploding target practice, and I was very upset about it.
I wish we would have been streaming that, because that was epic. Tyrell had it in for you, man.
Well, usually Maeve and I'm going around just wasting fools, and then all of a sudden, bam, Dad, what the hell? And I'm looking, and then I started seeing Tyrell every time he came after me. It was awful. And I didn't have the best character because I could do a crap ton of damage and stuff, but damn. I'm actually going to buy that character with the gold I've gotten and get ugly with it. Damn it, Graham, I hated that. But it was fun, and we do that a lot. And if you haven't joined our Discord, you should, because we do a lot of stuff like that with our gaming and stuff. And if you guys would just like to come hang out with us when we're not streaming and playing games, feel free. It's a great way to meet other people, have fun gaming, and that's really what this is all about for us is a community. It's about hanging out with you guys and having fun, and we enjoy it immensely. So we're going to continue to do that. And Heroes of the Storm is one of the games that we'll do. But we play other games, Diablo. You see, they'll do Borderlands. I'll do some Battlefront. People join me on the Battlefront game when I'm streaming live and just come play while I'm playing. And that's what we enjoy doing with you guys. Can't really do that in Galaxy Heroes yet, but Galaxy Heroes is what it is, and we are going to talk about today. So we have a roster review today to do there. And let's see here. We have Oprah's Dietitian. Okay.
That is an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah, it is an awesome name. I can't... The name... I mean, Finn, that's one of the better names we've had.
It is. That's right up there with Luke Thyrocker.
I mean, there's been a lot of great ones.
And Ray's Side Piece.
Yeah, that's another great one. But, and then they are in Immunity 2. Okay, so shout out to the guild Immunity 2.
Oh, hey, isn't that Zabiff's guild?
I don't know. You guys know Zabiff better than I do. God dang it.
I think that's Zabiff's guild.
Is it?
I do not know. I do not know.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, if you guys do have questions, then please, go ahead and put those in the chat. Make sure you put question in front of your question. It just helps us scoop it up. Make sure that when Finn's scooping up all the questions, that we make sure that we get that for you. We try to get to every question. If you miss it, don't worry. Just put it in again. And if we don't get to it today, then we'll always get to your questions, guys. Trust me. Okay, so what is Oprah's Dietitian... God, just saying it. What does Oprah's Dietitian want besides Oprah's diet?
So he's mainly looking for help with arena and farming. So far, I've been following Warrior's farming guide, and I'm not sure what he is.
Oh, okay.
So he's looking for where to kind of go forward with it, what direction he should do. There's a lot of legendaries and stuff popping into the game. His guild is currently doing Heroic, Tank, and Rancor. They're on farm, but they don't have enough Phase 1 teams for the Sith raid. And so he's just looking for advice on where to go, how to prep for the legendaries, and where he should continue farming. So,
all right, well, let's just start with the arena team. Let's look at your overall GP. GP is at 520,000, 529,000. So this is a really newer account. He is running Phoenix. It is what it is.
Well, here's the thing, though. He's got a Gear 10 7-star Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, we're about to get to that. So we're going to change
Vader,
it up. Yeah.
Thrawn.
It's time to change it up there, homie. Phoenix is what you start off with. If you're following Warrior's Guide, you know what you're on the right track. So really, I don't even want to look at your arena team in the sense of breaking it down because it's Phoenix. It is the starting team most people start off with. It's a smart play. Obviously, it's led to other characters, but let's reevaluate. And that's our dietitian calling Dr. Finn to get some help with the diet.
Yeah, well, I'm a wrong person to ask. I'm trying to diet myself here. So.
Right. Yeah, I've lost 16 pounds now, so I'm so sore. I get up, I go work out, I come back, I haven't even had coffee, and then I have to have coffee, and then it's like, oh, God. That's why you guys saw me with my shirt, because usually when I get home, I just throw everything off, and I'm just sitting here in my shorts, because I am burning up from just killing myself. Ugh. All right, so we do have... He
has better characters to run an arena team.
Yeah,
Right
I mean,
now.
you could go with easily Palpatine, Vader, and Thrawn. You got R2, good, 7 stars, very nicely done, my friend. So you're on the right path. Palpatine, Vader.
Your first Zeta could be EP lead, and that'll
Absolutely.
easily get you top 100 real quick.
I'm trying to think of 2 other ones he can run. He does have Basla too. Wow, he has a 6.
So while he's working on those, right? He's lacking the tank aspect of it.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm looking for. But
I'm okay with it. He can run Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, TIE Fighter pilot.
Yeah.
And kind of work on that as his main route. If he wants to kind of gear up Royal Guard a little bit, that's perfectly fine as well. Or he's doing Heroic Sith, or not Sith, Tank. So I'm trying to see if he has Kenobi yet, because he's got a
5-star Gear 7 Zalbar. Even on an EP team, that's a real good auto taunter.
It is. Yeah, you could use your Zalbar. He has an old Ben also. That's at Gear 9.
He's
6-star.
6-star Bastila. I am actually leaning toward him running Bastila, Old Ben, Grandmaster Yoda.
He could do that.
Jolie, he's got 5 stars. I mean, that team right there with one more hard-hitting Jedi. Well, he's got Ezra too. So he could go, I would say, hell, he could even go Ezra Kanan, Bastila.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Grandmaster Yoda. Phoenix that you're used. Yeah, because you can use your Ezra and Kanan. You get great with the counter stuff. You can run Bastila.
He does use Zetas for all of those squads. Emperor Palpatine, he needs a Zeta on the lead. If he wants to run Bastila, he needs a Zeta on that lead. Those are pretty much the only 2 Zetas you need on either of the teams, though. So it's not a huge Zeta. They're both really good Zetas. And so it'll put you in the right direction. So, yeah, I think either way you'd be able to do that. So I think one option, again, is Emperor Palpatine lead. You need a Zeta on the lead. Vader, Thrawn, TIE Fighter pilot, and then probably something like an old Ben. Because you already have him at 6-star Gear 9, so you can kind of bump up his level a little bit.
Sure.
And the other option is Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Ezra, Kanan, if you want. And you can do Jolie as well.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a great team that you could run because it's going to get you more bang for your buck than Phoenix itself. So we're scrapping the Phoenix team, bud. So pick one of those teams for your arena, then go all in on that. I really think the Bastila team for you is going to work out well just because I don't think you have enough. You could even... You could even add Thrawn to that mix, that Bastila team. I don't see why not, because you can go Bastila, Kanan Ezra. Well, no. Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Jolie.
You could dump Ezra. As long as you gear up your Grandmaster Yoda. Right now, his Ezra would be his damage dealer. So he can't dump Ezra yet. If he stars up and gears up and levels up his Grandmaster Yoda, then be in a good shape to then replace Ezra.
Gear 11 on,
and
so
now he's level 84, so obviously he's in the credit crunch kind of region.
Yeah.
And so it looks like he's focusing pretty heavily on taking a group of characters up to level 85 and everything. He's not going excessive, not too much fluff GP, so he's in a good position for what he's building right now. So I think he's done well following Warrior's farming guide here. He's very focused on what he's been working on. So I do like his selection so far.
Yeah, and it's worked because he's gotten Yoda, Thrawn, R2. I mean, Emperor Palpatine. So he's already unlocked, for the legendaries. So yeah, you could go Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda. Jolie, Old Ben, Grand Admiral Thrawn, because Thrawn you can get super fast, and with the Jedi team and him, fracturing and stuff, and you're just letting your little green frog run around just destroying fools. It's what he does, man. So that's the team you can go, or you can go the Empire route that Finn recommended. But figure out which one you want, and if you're not sure, just get with us offline, and we can we can lock it down for you. But it's really what you want to play and what you want to focus in on. So you've got a couple of options here, but having that 6-star Bastila, that really opens you up, and I think you're going to have a lot of success with the younger Shard with the Bastila team, because Bastila is a great counter to a lot of crap, and it'll be hard to beat.
That too, yeah.
As a newer Shard that you're in, it looks like that. Yeah, I think the Bastila team would get more bang for your buck. But let's kind of look overall what we're missing. So we are missing JTR, so let's look at Resistance first. We have R2, 7-star, so that's really good. So let's see what else we need. We need to look at First Order, and we need to look at Resistance, because we're going to need BB-8. All right, Resistance, homie, we got some work to do. For JTR, a piece that you really need, you're going to need to get Finn and Scav Ray going. You've already got R2, and so you need Finn and Scav Ray. 7 stars, because she is a hero's journey, right? So the other thing you're going to need is the Viagra brothers, and let's see where you are on that. But let's start working on farming Finn, and let's start farming Ray. Poe is something you can work on later on, but I think that shouldn't interfere. Where is Finn at? I can't even remember where he is. We'll look for it right now.
What do you mean?
Where to get him? I think he's Cantina.
He is Cantina.
He's in the store.
Wait, that's Poe, not Finn.
Finn, not Poe.
Finn has a Cantina node, and he's in the guild store.
Okay, that's what
and I believe he still has one hard node. I think they removed one of his or something like that.
So and Ray is kind of in the same boat. She has a hard node, and she comes from the store. Which one is it?
Ray is in the guild store as well.
Guild store as well. So there you go. So that's your farm. You need Finn and Ray, and then let's look at the old Viagra brothers. Go to your scavengers there.
Man, they're a long farm.
They are
such a long farm.
But I still don't have mine finished. I've been working on it for so long.
Such a fail.
That's all York's farming now. He's 40-something of 85 on both.
So I think he unfortunately started after like the marquees and everything, right? So his veteran Han is at 2-star, and his veteran Chewie is not even unlocked.
So we got to work on the Viagra brothers, buddy, because JTR is one you really want.
Well, how are his First Order?
Well, let's go look at him. Getting ads popping up on this site, and
I would work on his First Order are pretty much not there. So I would work on First Order first before working on the Jedi Training Ray component, because if you don't have BB-8, there's no point. And BB-8 can work really well with a Finn lead if you set up that team. And so BB-8 has multiple purposes. The veterans really do not. The veterans are almost very specific to Jedi Training Ray in terms of use. And so I would wait on farming the veterans, and I would farm something like Kylo Ren Unmasked from Cantina, starting very soon for you, so you can start getting.
You can do Kylo Ren Unmasked. He's already got Stormtrooper almost done. Phasma, get your First Order officer going. That's when you're really.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much has that, right? He can work on crew from Cantina node, spend the Cantina shipment tokens on First Order officer,
right?
And he can finish off First Order TIE pilot with hard nodes and potentially using some of his fleet currency in order to finish him off as well.
He also has First Order Stormtrooper 6 stars, so he's going to have him.
So that's the other hard node to finish.
Yeah. Yep. So and Kylo Ren, regular Kylo Ren is in.
Cantina. He's a Cantina farm too, but I would farm crew first.
Yeah, farm crew first because you get a ship too. Yeah, that's a double win. So let's work on that next. Your big farm is let's get your First Order done. After you get crew done, then we'll go hard into the veterans because you're gonna need them. They're sucky farm. They suck as characters, but if we want JTR, that's what you need. And so, but let's work on BB-8
before
first.
we jump there, right? So BB-8 is worth it, right? How is he for CLS?
I hadn't got to that yet. Finn's jumping the gun on me.
Well, because I don't want him to start necessarily veterans right afterwards. If he could get like CLS or something quicker, because there are a lot of things he can farm, right? Because he's early game. So.
Well, okay, so if we want to go the route of CLS first.
His old Ben is 6-star. Princess Leia's 6-star.
Okay.
So he can farm his Stormtrooper
Farm Boy. He needs Farm Boy early on.
Yeah, Farm Boy is 5-star.
So, but he can farm him at a Cantina store, right?
Yeah, but you need Farm Boy quite early into the thing, don't you? You don't unlock. Old Ben is like the second to last.
Right, but you still need both because it's a hero journey.
Right, but he has old Ben at 6-star. He has old Ben at 6-star. He has Princess Leia at 6-star. He has Stormtrooper Han at 7-star. He has R2 at 7-star, and Farm Boy is at 5-star. So Farm Boy you can start getting from the guild shipments, right? So in terms of kind of where you're farming now, I think your two focuses should be CLS and BB-8. And so CLS, you need to get Farm Boy, so you can work on him from guild shipments as well as.
He's got to finish his old Ben too, because his old Ben is 6 stars.
Right. So Cantina, you would focus on old Ben, get him to 7-star, and then switch over to crew. Right. So that would be your focus there. Princess Leia is going to be your arena farm, and then you're set for CLS. And as soon as you're done with old Ben, then you can switch over to crew, and you'll use your Cantina shipments. Cantina shipment currency that you're getting. You can use that on First Order Officer, right? Once you're done with Farm Boy Luke, then you can switch your guild shipments if you want over to somebody like Finn.
Where else is Farm Boy Luke? It's just guild shipments.
He has a heart. He has one hard node.
He's got 2 Cantina nodes, isn't he?
No, he has 1 Cantina and 1 hard node.
Well, he can finish old Ben and then go finish.
Switch to crew.
You want him to finish crew and not CLS?
No, I would work with CLS.
CLS is 5-star. I mean, he can finish that up pretty quickly.
So the problem is he has a lot of things that he needs to farm from Cantina. So if there is a way that you can farm certain things without having to use Cantina energy, I would. Like, for example, Finn. Finn has a Cantina node, right? But I would not prioritize farming him with Cantina energy because there's some Cantina exclusive characters that you want to go for. And so I would finish old Ben with Cantina energy and then switch to crew immediately so you can start getting Slicer. I wouldn't spend time on Farm Boy Luke with Cantina unless you know that CLS is coming close and you need to finish him very quickly. But CLS just passed. You have some time for it. And so by the time, you should hopefully get enough shipments of Farm Boy Luke between the single hard node, I would farm his hard node as a supplement, and then also getting him from guild shipments, I think you'd be in a good position there for CLS. And then start with your crew farm with Cantina energy. And then once you know that it's getting close, if you want to, just to finish him off, because hopefully between guild shipments and the hard nodes, you should be getting him at probably about 6-7 shards a day on average, I would say, because you can usually Farm Boy Luke does show up somewhat often in the guild shipments. Now, RNG would say that when you need him, he doesn't show up, and when you don't want him, he shows up a lot. So that may be what you end up seeing. But as you work on Farm Boy, I think you'd be able to get about 6 shards a day, and that should put you at a good pace in order to get ready for the next time that he shows up.
Yeah, so let's do that then. So we'll be working on your first order, finishing those guys up. You're also working on getting CLS, and so we can get BB-8 and CLS done for you. I think that's a good plan. All right, so we've got the farm down. We've got his arena kind of where we want him to go, which direction he wants to go, it's up to him. But we've got the farm pretty much locked in on what we need to finish for CLS and then BB-8. And that's the good thing about that is CLS with the Rebels, really, you'll get a lot of bang for your buck, especially there's a lot of teams you can use with CLS. He's really a nice piece. BB-8 is also a great piece. And then by working toward BB-8, you're going to get a nice first order team. So that'll kind of help you out as well, because first order is really a really solid team once you get them all squared away. Silencer's a great ship as well. So all right, so we looked at arena, we looked at his farm and what we wanted to look at next. What else do you want to look at, Dr. Finn?
That was what he wanted us to look
Okay.
at. So his arena and then where he should farm. So I think we went through all of the different stores and
yeah, we did actually.
where he should focus. So
yeah, I think you're on the right path. You did the right thing. You're doing the right thing. I know it may seem daunting, Oprah's dietitian. Let's call him OD. No, that doesn't sound right either. I can't call him Oprah.
it's Oprah's dietitian.
Yeah, I was trying to think of some kind of acronym. No.
You can't slow down her diet, and you can't slow down the name.
Ladies' fingers?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying okra.
Oprah. God.
Can we? No, I'll be nice.
Yes. All right. So we got the farm down. So start with those. Let's get those knocked out, and then once you get those squared away, then we can come back and get you on another path as well. So one team at a time, brother. But you're on the right path. You've unlocked already 4 of the legendary characters, which is fantastic. Early on for a team like this, for a new roster like this, that you're on the correct path. So do those farms, brother, and change your arena team to one of those 2 teams, and I think you'll be doing a lot better, because you're going to start going higher up in arena. You're going to get higher arena rank. You're not going to fall as much. Phoenix is just too easy to counter and kill, and I think that's one thing you're running into. So it'll all be cumulative as all this stuff starts happening, and so let's do that. Let's stick with that plan. And if you have any questions about the plan, Oprah's dietitian, then all you need to do is get with us in Discord. You can message us directly, and we will continue to monitor and help you out as best we can. But all right, I assume this is a man. I don't know if this is a man. It's a man. Watch it be a woman, and she's like, Ranger, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, a lot actually.
There is.
All right, so that's that. All right, I guess it's time to get into the roster, the questions and answer segment of our show.
All right, let me get those up here. And so the first question is from Ski Trooper, and he says, besides Fast Thrawn, what are some modding keys for the Emperor Palpatine Lee Triumvirate and Thrawn anti-Revan squad? Honestly, I think that's it. Emperor Palpatine isn't a really good matchup against
It's decent sacrifices to the RNG gods.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. Run an EP team against Revan, you're gonna have a hard time. RNG, you'll be sacrificing everyone's firstborn to get RNG to roll in your favorite for that one.
And Jody can't revive Annihilated.
To be honest, you need Zeta Maul for that.
this Revan meta.
And I do have good news. There are 3 Zeta Mall leads in the top 25 on my shard now.
Ooh.
It's good to see Maul back in the freaking top 25.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to do that too.
November 16 meta. Yay.
There are some Revens on my team, and I just went in for fun today. Oh, not on my team, on my shard, and some of them are a little bit lower, and they're not people that were typically in the top, like the top. So they're not on our arena shard or anything. They just got Revan and just decided to come up. And so I got bored today and actually did an arena battle for real. And my Thrawn just outpaces them. And I was using Triumvirate lead with Sith Trooper and Thrawn. My Thrawn is just so much faster that literally I like 5-0'd them and my Sith Trooper barely lost protection. So it's, if you're not playing against like people that have them well modded and they just have Revan and stuff, a fast Thrawn will get the job done. If you are playing against people that have mods that are maybe a little bit better than yours or on par with yours, then it's a little bit of a trickier situation. EP lead is not necessarily a good matchup. So mods is a very big deal with regards to how you want to do this. And so like that's what I was saying. Like for me, I crushed the Revan team, but that's just because they shouldn't really be in the top 50. Like they're just out, or at least not trying to push for top 20. They're just out modded by people ahead of them. So it's just the way that it works out.
The moral of the story is get better mods.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, mods is still like the key to the game. Like no matter what characters and stuff come out, if you have better mods than who you're facing, you will do better. And that's not going to change. It's only a matter of facing people with equal or better mods and then trying to figure out the counter to it. So, all right. Next question, Camille Bohalski. Question: what do you think about GK being November login tune? Grievous rework.
You think?
I think it might not be pointing to Grievous. It might just be pointing to a GK rework.
I don't know if GK would need a rework.
Actually, just Zetas. Yeah, just Zetas.
Zeta either.
I think it's going to be Faction Pass.
Hey, look, everybody! It's the sexy Buddha.
Clones.
Loki.
GK with clones.
Send in the clones.
I think Galactic Republic and I think Separatists. Both factions are going to get reworks.
I agree.
That could be cool.
Faction Pass in a long time.
Yeah.
GG and his mothership thing.
But that's why I think the Grievous rework is coming too. I think it is a Separatist pass with the Grievous rework kind of being the hallmark of it.
28 years in the making.
Yeah, but then why wouldn't they?
He's Koth OP, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna be super anti-droid Jedi. Oh, he's gonna be so good.
Yeah. You were saying something, Grim?
I was gonna say then why would they do GK as the if they were hinting at a Grievous rework?
Well, hello there.
General Kenobi.
Is there anything more iconic?
Yeah,
than
good point, bro.
Apparently, Grievous is going to be the Star Wars anti-smoking campaign figurehead as well.
All right. Next question, Camille Bohalski. How to beat Revan with EP lead? I really think it's just mods.
And Java's representing obesity.
Yeah, Mike is Mike. Okay. Question, Sean. Sean's question: has anybody attempted running the full 13 miles yet? No, I have not. I'm still working my stamina up to the point where I can do it. The longest I've run is a 10K. So I'm still working on.
I'm still doing 3 to 5 miles right now. So.
Yeah, I'm running about an hour pretty much every day, and it usually gets me about close to 4.5 miles.
See, I would try, but the rest of the 9 miles would be in an ambulance.
If you do it on a scooter, but your feet touch the ground, does that count?
Mike, you're on a timeout.
Yay! Already! New record!
Vincent Morales, question. Hey, Ranger, are you ready for Grievous today?
Well, yeah, but I doubt if I'll get a chance to actually play him because everybody and their mom's going to be trying to play Grievous, so... I've been thinking about that. Should I stream today or wait tomorrow when the hype's a little bit less? You see what I'm thinking there? Because everybody and their mom's streaming Grievous right now. But
oh yeah, if you do heroes and villains, like he's going to be taken almost immediately. It's going to be taken
immediately. So I may wait till tomorrow and do an afternoon stream, like 3 or 4 hours, and to offset that. So we'll see. I'm thinking about doing that instead of doing Grievous today because everybody and their mom's going to be doing it. But then by tomorrow, I'll be like, it's calmed down.
Unless you can race people and like if you use your officer and you get the points quicker than other people, you might be able to get it.
Yeah, but I mean, I do that all the time. But you know, people will sit there and I like just to play the game. I don't sit there and just play for the heroes. I can. If you see me play Battlefront, I get points quick. I get kills quick and stuff. And but I like to sit there and play the game. If I can get a hero, great. If not, I'm not really worried about it. I'll play different parts of the game, not just the heroes on the battlefield. Because I'll go in there and use ATSTs and other stuff in the battle to mix it up. I actually prefer getting the Wookiees and the Flame Troopers. I think they're funner, man. Like, and the Wookiees, nothing like throwing a thermal detonator explosion, taking out 8 guys. It's
Mike is making a turn.
I am. I've made it. Good news. Safely.
But yeah, I think I may do that just for that reason. So I think that'd be cool.
All right, next question. Throw this at Loki because you mentioned this earlier. So, question from Trevor Christensen: do you think a Mace rework could be focused on boosting Galactic Republic characters only? This way, it would create a new meta team without the meta Old Republic, Jedi, Bastila, Jolie, and Revan.
I want him to get reworked, and I mean, as long as there's still trail leads in Arena, I think Mace should be like totally anti-Sith. So, I mean, he should do like 400% more damage to Sith tunes. That's my opinion. He should be good, but he's not. They did a good job with Grandmaster Yoda, though. I mean, it took him a long time, but I think he's pretty good now under Revan lead. So unless they make Mace, I mean, they can make Mace really good under Revan lead, or they can make him standalone and you can build a Jedi team for something else, you know.
Or they can just throw regular Mace by the wayside and give us general window. There you go.
Yay, Mace journey. Let's have a Mace journey.
That could be cool.
We need Mace MF window.
Well, you already have invisible ass, right? That's
his unique is surprise, mother.
Get these goddamn Sith on this mother effing plane.
It'll be like Grande's lightsaber that Loki built just every day in the game. Next question, Stama Osbuff. My alt is ready to finish up First Order. Should I go First Order Special Forces from the guild store or go somewhere else? He has Crew, Officer, and Phasma are the 3 I'm almost done with. I'm hoping you're working on First Order Stormtrooper because it's the only tank in First Order. And you can do First Order Special Forces, but it depends what else you need. Special Forces works well with that team, but not on defense. It seems like it's a very offense-oriented one because you have to control his abilities correctly, and the AI never seems to control it correctly. So, and Phasma is kind of there, I think, just because it's a quick 7-star. So I'm assuming you're going for the BB-8 and you're trying to get your First Order and everything up. And if that's the case, then yeah, go for Special Forces so you can get your First Order 7-star characters a little bit quicker. But if you're looking for an actual First Order team, I think long-term Special Forces will not be a part of that team. Yes, Hideous, the First Order Special Forces, or Stormtrooper and Crew are both tanks, but Crew is the lead and you need a second tank.
Yep.
Yes, there are 2 tanks.
And First Order Stormtrooper is one of the best tanks in the game.
He's disgusting.
Yeah.
I got my crew to, I think it was 51,000 health today. It was pretty fun. I'm trying to up his health some more now. I have to up those mods because I have a lot of health primaries and stuff on it. So I'm taking mods to 6E now because I've been 5Aing for a while. So now I'm taking them up to 6E, and I'm gonna see how far up crew can go. All right, next question. Joyson, do you think that Galactic Republic ships will be needed for Invisible Hand?
Is it the right timeline?
Somebody put on their foil hat, thinking that Grievous is getting a capital ship.
Malevolence. Isn't Malevolence his capital ship? Why is it... I'm confused.
I thought he was talking about his fighter.
Yeah.
No, his fighter. No, his fighter is called the Soulless One.
Oh.
What's Invisible Hand? I need more coffee.
Invisible Hand. It was the ship in episode 3, wasn't it?
That's
he ran away from and split in half, or was that the Malevolence?
No, Malevolence is a capital ship, but he had a fighter that Kenobi takes off in. I don't...
Yeah, that's the Soulless One.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what Invisible... I'm not sure what the Invisible Hand is. Let me look it up. Wikipedia, Invisible Hand.
What are you finding there, Dr. Finn, in your research?
I'm doing it right now. Invisible Hand. Let's see. Invisible Hand.
Okay, the Invisible Hand is the one that was in episode 3 that he was commanding.
Yeah, so it's the episode 3. So he has 2 capital ships then?
Wow.
Because the Malevolence is his other capital ship.
Supports his ego, I suppose.
Malevolence was the ship he used in the series.
Oh, and Invisible Hand was the one that he used in the movie? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew a Malevolence. I did not know about Invisible Hand, so that would...
Malevolence looks cooler.
Yes, it does. I want Malevolence.
Isn't that Angelina Jolie?
Oh my god. I don't know who's a bigger kick in the balls, if it's Mike or Grande every time. That's Maleficent, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I have a cold.
Between Grande and Mike, I swear. Never ending. Just never ending. God, Grande came in the chat yesterday, and I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
Crystal Meth will do that.
When we play Heroes of the Storm, by the way, you guys should just come into the chat, and then Grande will pop on, and then all hell breaks loose. Seriously,
guys.
Grande caused more deaths to us yesterday than the AI did. Just Grande. Okay. Let's get back to the questions.
Random facts and shit. It's like what? No, Grande. No.
Next question from John Davies. Are we getting Anakin's bird? Anakin is due for a ship.
Yeah, I mean, he's right?
He's like the best pilot, but...
That dude needs a rework, man.
What?
Not as much as Han.
Oh.
Yeah, the LG Falcon, yeah.
That's gonna be once the bounty hunter ships are released, all of them to free to play. You're probably gonna need the bounty hunter ships in order to capture the Millennium Falcon.
Of course you will.
I'm looking forward to doing the Smugglers Challenge with 5 Millennium Falcons.
God.
He's not wrong.
He's not, but it's just criminal.
But yeah, I think Anakin will be getting a ship here soon, especially if they do a Galactic Republic rework. And yeah,
you said doo-doo.
No, I said doo-doo. But if they do a Galactic Republic rework, Anakin would be a part of that, and then you would expect him to get a ship. So I think it is about time that Anakin get one. Next one, Joyson. Is it worth to change the arena shards for fragments to get Grievous? No. I know we did his roster review, and I'm sorry, Joyson, I can't remember exactly where your roster was. But for arena shards, once you are done with the characters, farm prestige. You need a lot of prestige in order to max out a capital ship's abilities. I don't even have all of my capital ship abilities done for all the other ones, and I wouldn't stop until you have all of your capital ship abilities maxed out, as well as getting like one set ready for the next capital ship, because it does require a lot of prestige.
It's about 13. Sorry, it's about 1300.
Yeah, somewhere around that 1300, 1500 range. I mean, I would actually just say bank about 2000 to be safe, because let's just take, for example, right, Malevolence. So part of the reason I was saying that one was because that was also a capital ship that Grievous controlled, but also Dooku, right? So it's possible that they may introduce the first two capital ship with Grievous and Dooku, and then you would add another character and ability related to that. So, Mike, you need to mute yourself. We can hear you driving. God. We're gonna hear that soon enough.
Swears like I'm playing cards with my sister's kids. And God damn it, Junior, get that cigar out of my face.
So, if they add a second captain to a capital ship with Malevolence, right, then you'd have another ability that you need to take up. So, I would actually say you might want to consider banking about 2000 prestige after you have already maxed out your other capital ships. Now, if you want to bank up to 2000 first, because you don't have any inclination outside of your current ships, and then you want to go back to the other ships afterwards, I'm fine with that. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm trying to bank 2,000 first, and then I'll spend the excess on the current ships that I have, because I've already maxed out the Chimera, and I have some of the abilities that I want maxed out on Endurance and Home 1. I really don't have anything, not Endurance, Executrix. I don't really have much on Endurance yet. I have everything up to the Prestige, but not beyond that. So my suggestion, do not cash it in for shards. Grievous you can get not only from Fleet, but you can get from the shards, and you can get shard shop currency very easily from a lot of these events and stuff that they've been throwing at you. So no, don't cash in for Grievous. That's a very kind of late game thing to do. There's other ways to get Grievous, so don't waste your currency. Hellenix question, what's the penalty for arriving to RSG lunch stream 30 minutes late? I am prepared to sit in a chair facing the corner while wearing a dunce cap. There is no penalty. Everyone can come when they can, and we will kind of continue the discussions. The best part about it, right? Yeah. Everything is recorded, so you guys can go back and listen.
That's right. God damn it. Finn, that's some good science right there.
All right. Loki's still here, right? Yes.
I think. Loki, you still here?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a question. We'll go around the corner on this one, but we'll start with you, Loki. And it's kind of a throwback question. What was your favorite moment in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes?
Honestly, probably my most favorite is it's probably the tank raid. I think when like the guild I was in, and I think it was the first time we took down the heroic tank raid. I thought that was pretty cool. And then just grinding out GK because he was like just so good back in the day. That was fun.
Grim, how about you?
Time that I took a break. no, I don't know. I think the first time I unlocked GK was probably the best one.
Mike, you can unmute.
Oh, yay! GK.
Actually, I want to change mine.
I was the first in our guild to unlock GK, and I'd saved for like 2 months, hoarded up all the gear. And at the time, G11 was the highest. Sorry about that. Was the highest we could take a character, and I unlocked him, maxed his attacks and abilities, and took him up to gear 11, and got a little bit emotional while I did it. Yeah, that would be. And a close second for me would be when Darth Maul actually was usable when he got his rework. We all got sick of it eventually, but when it first came out, it was like, wow, this character that that's been a glass cannon for the past 2 years actually does something.
Yeah, I actually want to change mine.
Okay.
Because it really wasn't anything in the game that did it, but it was when I found this community was probably my best time because I've met so many cool people.
Aw. Where's Dana? Where's Dana? She would have a puppy for you. Like a thank
She's
you for
probably
joining
asleep.
the community puppy. Yeah, I know. She would probably have a thank you for joining the community puppy ready for you. She would just like post it in Skype.
But really, if it wasn't for the community, I would not be playing this game.
Ranger, what about you?
Well, I remember when I first unlocked the, I first started the game and downloaded it and started playing it. It's been downhill ever since. It's been a rough ride. And then I've had to pick up all these stragglers along the way, like Finn and Loki and Grande and Mike and Sanely and Loki and Finn and Mike and Grande. Okay, it's just repetitive. I'm trying to think what is like the highlight for me.
Mine would be.
I think when I beat Thrawn. I think the community when I beat Thrawn. I think the world rejoiced when I unlocked that turn to 7 stars.
Okay, guys, let's unlock Thrawn. 6 hours later.
I was drunk. I'm like, hey guys, I'm coming in, guys.
God.
I'm gonna beat it this time. Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine was when we beat Heroic Sith for the first time. Because we never forced any farms or anything. We just told everyone to kind of work together. And each time we made progress. It was actually pretty neat seeing that each time we attempted we made like half a phase progress. And so we would do a Heroic Sith, and then we would do a Tier 5. And then we did Heroic Sith, and we did Tier 5 again. And so we got some gear and stuff, and we constantly kind of saw where we were at. And we basically like every time made like half a phase of progress, and as soon as we hit phase 4, like phase 4 was done, and it was awesome. So we didn't have to do like half a phase in phase 4 or anything. Like as soon as we were there with everything and we had done our planning with whatever people had without forced farms and all of that, when we beat Heroic Sith the first time, I think that was my favorite moment so far. Always beating the raids for the first time in general, I would say, is there.
Yeah.
Well, the end is nigh. I just got a notice on my phone. Old school RuneScape is available.
Well, goodbye, Grant.
See ya.
More Hero of the Storm for me and Finn.
Hooray! Let's see what other questions. I think that's it for the questions. So if you guys have more questions, go ahead and put them in chat. We do have some time.
I'm down to just kick back and do whatever.
Yeah, I'm just
download RuneScape.
So Hideous was the first time he hit #1 in Arena. Yeah, that's so. Honestly, I'm sure that was a good time for me as well. It's just I've been in the rotation for the top almost since a couple months after the game came out. It wasn't like an official rotation then. We just kind of knew who was competing at the top. And so we just kind of automatically rotated and just took different spots. We might hit each other every now and then between like 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or something, but never like a drop out of top 10 or anything like that. So I've honestly kind of forgotten that feeling. But I know Hideous hit it for the first time recently, so congrats to Hideous. I know that is an achievement. It's been a while. This game has been around for almost 3 years now. We're getting close to the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, by the way, that they'll do for the anniversary?
Actually,
I missed that question. I just went back and checked. I missed that question.
Oh.
Jedi Training Bogus asked question, what rewards do you think we'll all get for this year's anniversary? Last year was a complete Zeta set. Can CG outdo last year?
Well, they're not going to get
27 new marquee characters.
Hey, Echo, where are you in the parking lot? What the hell is going on with you, dude?
Yeah, I'm omnipotent.
Oh Lord, stop that and don't grovel. I hate it. I hate groveling. It's a good plan, Lord. Of course it is. I'm the Lord.
Hang on. I have the power. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna die between Mike and Grande.
Grande, Mike, do by the power of Grayskull.
Hang on. I've got to go back in.
Yeah, go back in and do it.
He's in the stairwell. That's what it is.
Here we go. By the power of Grayskull.
Nice.
I have the power.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm about to walk into an NSFW.
Oh, let's
do the Thundercats one, yo.
I will say
Thundercats.
Say
Thunder.
goodbye.
Thundercats. Ho!
Thundercats.
Feel the magic. Feel the roar. Thundercats.
Get ready to mute, Mike. But walk into your house and yell, "Thundercats, go!" And then
Thundercats.
No, I'm the only nerd that will know that one in there.
Yeah, I know, but then we'll hear swear down and go, "What, Dad? What the fuck?"
Do it.
Hang on.
Lord,
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Well, quack for me, great nuts. We open the door, and what do we find inside?
Do it.
It's quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Mike, get out of it.
I'm frightened.
These are the adventures of Mike getting into his house. We are now treading into dangerous territory. Swear.
How well?
No! He's been spotted!
Thundercats.
Don't make eye contact!
Too late.
No! You made eye contact! Run! You must run now, Mike!
Do it like the Blair Witch.
Stand in a corner.
I'm
Just go stare in a corner for a while.
so scared.
That's most evenings. Have a great day, guys.
See you, Mike. All right. We got a couple more questions. Kitch asks, is it better to gear up more tunes to gear 11 or take gear 11 tunes to gear 12?
11.
Yeah, if you're free to play, gear 11. Every character is viable at gear 11. Gear 12 is really just for the really high-end stuff when you need that little extra bit. But having more diversity in your roster is more important. Gear 10 or gear 11 is the minimum, and then some characters require gear 12 because they need particular things. Example is Han. You need him to get to gear 12 so he can get the bayonet on him. Same thing with Wampa. Wampa needs double bayonets in order just to kind of go nuts on people. And so he's like a gear 12. So there's some gear 12 characters, but overall gear 11 is going to be your focus with the particular characters with something gear 12 related.
Something unrelated. I watched second season of Castlevania on Netflix last night. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you guys have not watched
Castlevania series, huh? Animated or
animated?
Okay, I'll have to look this up.
The second season was ridiculously good. I've got emotional parts of it. I was like, God dang, what is going on here? It is so goddamn good. I cannot recommend that one more. If you have not watched it, go watch Castlevania. It is phenomenal. The first season was really good, but basically what they did with the first season, they didn't know what they had yet because Castlevania is popular, but how popular was it going to be? And so they took a movie they made and then cut it up into like 3 or 4 episodes. So the first season is just that, right? But it's still really, really phenomenally good. The second season, holy balls, man. It was outstanding. Alucard is retarded. Oh, he is so good. And it's animated, but you know they did such a good job with the story and plot and the characters and stuff. God dang, the fight scenes and just watch it. They nail everything about the game and just subtle things when you're watching. They're like, oh shit, no, they didn't. But as part of the action, you're just like, oh hell no! It is so good, guys. I give it the highest marks. I'm excited for season 3. I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but it is so good. The ending is there's 2 episodes for the end. The first part is really, really, really good, with the final dramatic, epic scene in the end, and then the last one just sets up, I think, season 3. But that's more setup. But it's really powerful because you kind of see where these characters go, and I can't wait for season 3. They better have a goddamn season 3 because they've got me hooked, man. I am hooked like a crook. Oh, God. Sorry, I just had to interject that.
So let's go back to the question before Mike was going into dangerous territories. What do you think that they're gonna do for the anniversary?
Clone Wars Chewbacca shards.
Really? You think that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, last year they gave us a full Zeta, which was really phenomenally good. Honestly, with as much as they've been effing up lately, I don't know what they can do, man. I mean, it's
Gear 12 Plus. That's my guess.
Yeah, give us another panic farm.
I think you're gonna get one full set of Gear 12 Plus pieces, like one of each of the 6. That's gonna be my guess.
I doubt that.
For an anniversary present, I mean, it's gotta.
Gear 12 Plus has really made very little impact.
Yeah,
in the game.
I just don't.
I think they'll be willing to give it away a little bit more now.
If they were really cool with the debauchery that is this version of Revan, who I will not even recognize. What would it say about CG if they gave everybody like, because they haven't introduced ship and just said, everybody here's the Millennium Falcon for Han and Chewie.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
I know, but what would it say? Just say
that means
in an alternate timeline, in another world.
That's not happening.
I know, but what would it say if they did some crazy shit like that?
It means that they think the end of the game is coming.
I don't think so.
If they don't care about the money that can be made off the Millennium Falcon.
Well, they've already made money off of the goddamn Chewbacca,
yeah, that doesn't matter. They still need to make more.
Oh, yes, we were making hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's try to make more.
Yes.
I think it would be neat if they were to do something like that, because they've really gone out of their way to screw everybody over here recently.
Lost a lot of players recently,
so, but I mean,
but
like,
it's a good promotional thing. Come back to Galaxy Heroes, get the Millennium Falcon. I mean, as a marketing thing, that would be fantastic, especially when you've got so many disgruntled players and people leaving. I think it would be a phenomenal way to keep some players. Like, here's the Millennium Falcon, because they're going to make money on other stuff. They still got Jedi Luke. They got all kinds of ways that they can make cash. Straight cash, homie. They ain't hurting. But I'm saying if they did something like that, I'm telling you, man, it would really flip the script a little bit. And they need to do something to flip the script. If they're just going to come out and say, well, we're sorry, and people are just sick of that. And they want, if you show that you give a crap, especially the free-to-play community a little bit, and to the player base, like, we're going to make our money and we have to make our money. And everybody here understands that. But if you do stuff like that as promotional stuff and give characters away, I mean, you can do that and still make a huge profit. It's just, but you're right, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a one of two things. One, or maybe even both. I think they're going to be giving stuff that really hasn't made a huge impact in the game, but it's still things that people are going after. So I think it's going to be one of each of the Gear 12 Plus pieces and one, or potentially one set of mats in order to slice up a mod. So you'll basically be able to take one gray mod all the way up to 6E. I think they'll give the mats for that.
I don't see them doing that.
And yet you're hoping for a full ship?
No, I just said in an alternate reality, if they had done that, the good,
Yeah.
It's just as a talking point. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Come on, Finn. Who are you talking to, brother?
I know. No. I was saying Grim.
Grim's on.
I see them only doing like, here, have 25 reinforcement materials. That's what I see them doing.
Oh,
I don't see them being in the mood to give us good stuff this time
our
around.
Our expectations are low, but we'll be pleasantly surprised, if they give us some cool stuff. So they don't have to. There's nothing saying they should or they didn't do anything like that. So we'll see what happens.
Here, have 3 mob enforcer shards.
Oh,
there you go.
Well, let's see. That's 3 more mob enforcer shards that you didn't have previously. I'm just saying.
Except mine is 7
no,
stars, so I still won't have them.
Okay.
It's pretty sad when your player base of your community is like, oh, they don't give us shit. So
it's a free play mod. It is what it is.
Yeah, but like I'm playing Rise of Civilizations. Is like, oh, here, have our cash shop currency. Every time you kill shit, every time you raid shit, every time you do this, every time you do that.
All right, next question. Jeff, incredible question. Are Fracture and Isolate bad for the game?
No.
No. They can easily be controlled.
Yeah, they can be countered. There's all kinds of ways to counter it. It's not a broken mechanic. If it was broken, that you'd trust us. We'd be here screaming to the high heavens. But it's not. It works the way it's intended. It's not overpowered. The only reason people might be saying this because of Revan's version of it, which is a little ridiculous, but no, I don't think so.
It's not broken yet until the next character comes out, and then the next raid, and they'll be like, oh, it's broken. We're gonna nerf it.
And then
all right, next question. Hellenix, Around the Corn. Have any of you guys played the old Sierra Quest games from the 80s? Space
Quest for Glory.
I played King's Quest all the time. King's Quest was my favorite stuff. I love that game. And then there was, I think, the one that I played the most was King's Quest 6, I think it was, where you would go onto the island of all the different senses, and so you had to like talk to like the big ear and the big eyeball and all that. I love King's Quest. That was a fun game. I need to find it again and see if there's a way I can get it on
Sierra. Those were most of the games that Sierra
simple
made
games
were really
for a
good.
simpler time.
Remember, I don't know if you played it, but it was called Laura Bow and the Dagger of Amun-Ra. It was a mystery. How can I explain it? Day of the Tentacle style game, where you go through and look for things to solve the mystery. It was a really good game. Still probably one of the best games I've ever played.
All right, next question. We have a couple. Let me see how many more we have. I think we have 3. Okay, we have 4 more questions, so we'll start, or 5 questions, so let's get through these here. Trevor Christensen, question, why is everyone down on IG 2000? It has a special that inflicts stun and target lock. It's fast, so it goes before Xanadu Blood. Xanadu Blood has a special where it puts breach on target lock. I have not played around with it enough. If it's not 7 stars,
I've not been down on that ship. The Sith ships, yeah, I think they're garbage, but the bounty hunter ships are pretty good.
I know. I think it was Warrior that said like he's not a big fan of the 2000, but he's actually played around with it. I have not. I've only I just don't see people running it, and that isn't to say that it can't be good. But from everything I've seen, it's one of those kits that appears good on paper but doesn't work well in combat. It seems to have too many weaknesses against it. If you can get it to work, I mean, that's fine.
Sure.
But I haven't actually played around with it enough to say it's good or bad. It's just I haven't seen it. So. Yeah,
same here. All I've seen is just some of the videos of people using it. It looks like without like a Gear 12 IG-88, it hits like a wet noodle.
All right.
As far as the Sith ships, though, those ones are...
Yes, they are.
Don't discount those. They're good.
Isreflex Gaming question, any chance you guys can give me some quick mod advice on my new Treya Arena team? Doesn't feel as strong as it should be. Hop in the RSG Discord. We can look at your... I know you put your GG page there. If you put it in there, we'll definitely be able to look at it a little bit more, and we can help you in the Discord. Isreflex. That shouldn't be an issue. Mr. Penny Pinch, we'll end on that one, and we'll go around the corn here. And then Luis Mendez question, where are the Galactic Bounty events? They're not fairly common. They show up.
They're rare. They're a rare event, I think, right? So we just had one recently. So 3 weeks ago, we had them.
Something like that.
So they'll come around once a month. They said that they'll pop in, but it's random, so don't really know until we get a detailed list of what's coming up here in the month of November. Kind of hard to say with the events what's coming up. So, but I don't think that. Yeah, that's usually listed on there if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think it is. I don't think that one's on there. But we'll definitely. If we find out anything, trust me, we'll know.
All right. And Jorvel question, how do I mod Chewy CLS team for Arena? There's a couple different ways you can do it. So Chewie, you want him to be kind of tanky with a lot of damage. CLS, you want full damage, low health and hit points. That way, the other loyal friend or the other bonus from Chewie can stick onto CLS as well as Han. Han, you're looking for a lot of crit damage and stuff. And then depends on the other two that you have. You're looking for them to be tanky, whether it's Chirrut Baze, whether it's like an old Ben's Captain Han, whether it's R2 and old Ben, whatever it is. You're looking for kind of a low health protection CLS, just to the point where Chewie targets him with his opening, so he'll assist CLS and he'll assist Han, and you want speed on CLS.
There you go.
And then last one, so Mr. Penny Pinch, question around the corn. What's your worst moment in Star Wars Galaxy of Hero? Worst and saddest?
The day I met Finn. No, I'm sorry, that's not true, Revan.
As weird as this sounds, it was the day that I came back to the game, because I had quit because I was sick of the game, and I came back because of my guild, and I love my guild, and that's the reason I'm not leaving. But I've still not been a fan of the game since. So it's my saddest that I'm playing a game that I don't enjoy, but I have a community that I love and keeps me playing. So.
That's right. That's the fun part. That's what keeps you going, right? It's just the community. You can talk Star Wars and do all that other fun stuff that the game allows you to do. So they can do whatever they want in the game. We got the community, Finn. That's all we need, right?
Yes, indeedy.
That's right. All right. So, Dr. Finn, we're going to end the stream there. But I really want us to, of course, we'll do the quick, if you guys can, stop what you're doing. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Help spread the word. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Let you know we do a lot of live streaming. The best way to know about it is by subscribing. We also have our Patreon. We're over our first goal for our Patreon, Dr. Finn. I'm very happy about that. Thank you guys for your support and all the Patreon supporters out there. But really, we got a huge thing coming up here for the American Cancer Society, Dr. Finn.
Yes, we do. The link is popping up in Nightbot, and we're over time here, so I'm going to kind of keep this brief. But there's a link to the ACS page if you guys want to click on that and donate. We're also setting up a Tiltify page, which hopefully we'll be launching here within the next couple weeks. I'm actually going to try and get it done before our Wednesday stream, but there's a lot of kind of setup for that we need to do. So we'll have our Tiltify page up. And we'll be doing a bunch of things in order to raise money for the American Cancer Society, including a live stream on December 15th. Mm-hmm. So December 15th, keep that on your calendar. We'll do another kind of 12-hour stream. We have a bunch of things that we're going to be planning on giving away. And if we hit the different milestones and stuff. So please join us in our effort to raise money for American Cancer Society. Spread the word for it. You have the link available there, and when we get the Tiltify, we'll be getting that out to you guys too.
We only need $14,800 something more dollars to go, Finn.
That's right.
It's a positive way of looking at it.
That's right.
All right. So that's our stream for today, guys. Remember, check out tonight. They're going to be doing some Borderlands. They're doing this special one, so we'll do that. I'll do Battlefront tomorrow. I just downloaded it and stuff, and after this lunch stream tomorrow, I'll do about 3 or 4 hours of Battlefront tomorrow for you guys before the big stream, the really big stream tomorrow. So, but check that out, and then I'll do some more Battlefront either Thursday or Friday. It's a lot going on, but I do want to get that in. So, on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for stopping in, and we will holler at you later. Peace.